Hey, my fellow gamers, what is going on? So, I'm back here doing some 7 Days to Die, and I thought I'd bring you a day 3 video as well. Like I said in the other videos, these days are really the foundation of the rest of your game save, I guess you could say. If I noticed if there's just some things that if you don't do early on, you're gonna regret it come end game. So I thought I would give you some of my experiences and some of my advice on things you can do to make things go a little bit smoother and to give you better chances in game wise. So for day 3, um, you're gonna be kept busy, that's for sure. But hopefully, if you watched my day 2 video, you have already found a crack book and um, a working stiff. Now I'm going to show you here on the map, just in case you haven't seen my day 2 video, but if you haven't seen it, you should probably check it out. It might give you some tips now, but here, right here where my cursor is Crack-a-Book, and over here is Working Stiff. So, over here in the forest biome. But if you did already check those out, I'm sure you got some good stuff. At least I hope you did. I got a couple things, but not what I wanted, of course. Seems calipers are the hardest thing to come by. Sometimes I get it right away, sometimes it takes till like day 100 before I get a set of calipers, go figure. I don't want to go in the snow biome because I'm naked. um, so anyway, day 3, if you haven't checked out the Crack-a-Book or the Working Stiff, I would definitely go check it out. I would definitely do some looting, some exploring, have some fun. If you haven't found a place to call home to set up shop, today is probably the day to do it because you're gonna need some time to repair stuff, to gather materials and to craft and to set up your defenses. So day 3 and day 4 are really crucial on making sure you have decided on where you're going to make your fort or fortifications. I can't speak today, I'm tired. But you can have several bases if you would like. I tend to not do that because then I lose track of where I put what, and then I'm running back and forth trying to find my stuff, so I tend to just hunker down in one spot. My place is right here. Right here. I chose this because it is very close to town. I mean, it's not super close to town, but it's pretty close. It is also close to the Crack-a-Book and the Working Stiff, so it's not going to take long for me to go over there and loot them again. It's also close to town, so when loot respawns, it's not very far away, so it helps quite a bit. It's a rather big place, but it's not going to cost as much material as some other places take to fortify. It's certainly not going to take as much as it would if you were building from scratch. That's a fair warning. If you want to make your base from scratch, you'll probably want to use wood first because it's very expensive material wise. If you're trying to use concrete or rebar frames, it can get pretty expensive. So if you're only on day 3, it's gonna take like your entire day of farming materials, really. And even then, I think it would still be, your budget would be pretty tight. Um, and I'm rambling on, and I apologize. Day 3. So, really, trying to think. So, I already said looting and exploring, so make sure to get a bunch of iron and stone. Wood is easily obtained unless you're in the desert biome, so if you're in the desert biome, use your wood sparingly. Iron and stone is pretty easy to get there, so I would stock up on that. Check out that map that I have been talking about. I don't even know what I'm doing, guys. I'm just running around in circles talking. Freaking tired. So if you want, you can check out that map that I keep talking about to find some caves. There's always a crap ton of iron and lead and stone in those caves. It's really a mine. I don't know why the map says it's a cave, but it's really a mine. Just be careful when you're mining, because this game really takes that realistically, and it can cave in on you if you dig too wide or don't have support beams and such in there. So keep that in mind when you're mining. I might do a mining video, I don't know, because I know it was rough for me figuring it out for a little while. So yeah, make sure to get some of that iron and stone. That'll really help you out in the long term, because I found myself running out a lot of iron and stone because of the concrete and the iron rebar and all that stuff. So you really want to just loot, explore, decide on where you want to hunker down, get materials, lots of materials. You don't have to start setting up your defenses, but I would say to start crafting them, then that way all you have to do is put them out. Like building your frames or your plates for walls, however you decide to build it. Make sure to go at least 3 or 4 high because of spider zombies. They can climb. I've seen them climb over 3 high walls, but I don't know if it was a glitch or not. So, but definitely make sure it's at least 3 high, 4 or 5 high if you want to make sure nothing at all can get through. The heat map, make sure to watch your heat map. Heat map is more or less your activity map. So the more you are doing around your base, the bigger your heat map, especially your forge. You really want to watch your forge, because if you have it going constantly, you're going to start getting screamer zombies, and screamer zombies will basically bring a horde to your base, even when it's not a horde night. Some people say they have to see you for them to scream, but I had a base underground and they were still screaming, so I don't know what triggers them, honestly. Everybody has their opinion on that one. Day 5, I'm not going to be doing a video for every day up to day 7, so I'm going to warn you about day 5 ahead of time. Day 5 is zombie dogs. The zombie dogs start coming out, and I don't know if they come right for you, like the horde does, but there is a chance that you'll run into zombie dogs before day 5, because they are, I've found them up north in a snow biome before by a ski lodge, but you can still run into them before day 5, but I'm pretty sure they are like sent to your location or something, because I was just out working on my base on day 5 one time, and then all of a sudden I was getting attacked by zombie dogs. So I could be wrong, but it's just a fair warning. Day 5 is definitely when they are released from their cages, or however you want to put it. Um, Another thing that I was going to talk about is your doors. Zombies like to go for doors when they are hunting you. Sometimes the AI just has them running into walls and stuff, but I've noticed first thing they go for is a door. So if you can build your walls to where you can just use a wood frames, to jump on to get over your wall, and then a ladder to get back over, or um, something of that nature where you don't need to use a door. Because for one, if you're making a metal door, it can get pretty expensive to repair and build every time you have a horde night. So, and if you're low on materials as it is, it can get kind of obnoxious and annoying to have to fix the door all the time. So yeah, I know that's a lot, and I think this video is way longer than what I was hoping for, so I apologize in advance. I have a tendency to just ramble on and talk about random shit that just pops into my head. Uh, but if this helped you out and made your day 3 just a little bit easier, please smash that like button. That way other people can get the information and maybe they get the help they need as well. It also lets me know that I'm doing something right. So yeah, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and smash that like button and keep surviving. Until next time, later.